Hello people who cannot sit at home, thank you so much for being here. This is a really exciting video about a brand new experience that just opened downtown Toronto. It is called Arcadia Earth and it's located at The Well, which is by the way also a new mall that is just opened in Toronto. I'm gonna do a separate walk through The Well, so make sure to check that out after this video. But first, here's us inside The Well. As you can see, oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It had that, to me, it had the Las Vegas vibes, if you've been to like Cosmopolitan Hotel in that area. And we were at the Arcadia Earth opening party, which is a new interactive, high-tech experience all about the environment, but in the most interesting and unique way. I have not had the experience such as this pretty much ever. What they're doing is they're connecting virtual reality, augmented reality, projection mapping, together with art installations, together with the topic of environment and being environmentally friendly. So here we are at the very beginning. The lady over there was so lovely. She explained everything. My suggestion, my first tip to you is make sure to either download the app on your phone and you can see and you can scan all of the things, so you can see things floating in the air, the virtual reality part. Or you can sign out a tablet from them. You just need a driver's license to sign it out, totally free, and you just walk around with the tablet. I got the tablet because for some reason my phone was not working, but the tablet I really liked because it was larger. So if you are careful, of course, and you like the tablet experience, make sure to get the tablet. And you can see, this is what you see. You see 3D elements floating around you. You see turtles in front of you. Over here is another kind of example where you can click, you see those hands, those buttons, you can click on that and the text comes up and you get to read. Honestly, there are 10 rooms. You can spend good 15 minutes in each of the rooms, if not more. So I would allocate good from hour to 2 hours to this experience because there's so much to do and learn and interact with. It is really awesome. Here's another room. This one is about computers, electronic waste that humans now produce, which of course has increased by an insane amount because we all have cell phones right now. You have this throne made out of this green kind of matrixy old computers thing, breathtaking. Over here is another element. They do a number of projection mapping, which is kind of like a room. From what I remember, this room was about plastic and of course the negative impact on the earth of the plastic, but also how plastic is not great for us either, you know, because of the microplastics that are pretty much in all of the plastic elements. So there's information about that. We were in each of the rooms for about, I'd say 10 to 15 minutes, and I didn't even see anything repeat. So there's definitely a lot of information and a lot of beautiful visual elements. Over here, this room was all about like the fishing nets and the fisheries and the damage that they do to the fish and the oceans. Over here is me scanning the items on the floor, and again more information about endangered species. Yet it's also dynamic and it moves and very cool. You can also get into those nets very safely, of course. They're almost like swings and just kind of swing around, take some photos. Very interesting way to display it. By the way, the founder's name is Valentino. He's an experimental designer, and this is actually the 4th location. There's already one in New York, Las Vegas, and Saudi Arabia. And he has started this with his team about over 4 years ago. As I understand, he was in the fashion design industry and he realized how much waste he was producing after one of his fashion shows. So this was sort of like a logical continuation of, you know, his creativity. So this room was fascinating. This is all about smell. It was also made out of I think it's books, recycled books. There's also a representative in each of the rooms and you can ask more questions, and I encourage you to do that because they know so much.
Plants the flowers, it waters and it hydrates. And if you lift it up, I can give you guys a little whiff.
Wow.
Oh wow, okay.
Wanted to tell you about my new Weekend Getaways road trip journal. This just recently came out on Amazon. It's one of my books. It's all about weekend getaways, and I'm gonna link all of the information down below. And I also have, of course, my regular Ontario road trip journal, which is the spring and summer for daytime tripping, and my fall winter if you would like to go on a day trip in fall or winter.
This room was also cool because you get to smell things. So for example, evening storm. Next smell station was summer blossoms. I think there were about 4 or 5 stations. And yeah, it was a beautiful smell, lots of flowers. It takes you, definitely smells, they tend to take you places, so this was pretty cool. And here's another projection mapping room. Together it had like also items on the walls so that you can read. And I loved how there was a whole waterfall in the corner. It was cool. It was very creative. Like, how do you turn a room into pretty much a waterfall? Genius. So, as I understand, the whole point of this exhibit is to start the conversation, of course, educate people, of course, but also start a bit of a movement to create the harmony between our planet and humans. Like, for example, over here in one of the rooms, well, first of all, you see a huge mountain, really, of just plastics and the waste, so that's already very impactful, but also there are tips of how you can, with a fairly simple action, help the environment. But not only that, there were also about, I don't know, maybe 8 different screens, and on these screens you can do a questionnaire that shows you your carbon footprint and how good or bad it is. Mine was below average. I got 6.6, which is good. You want to be below, but like my friend actually got 1 point something, which was insane. So the lower it is, the less of impact you are, the healthier it is for the environment. So it's interesting to check that out and evaluate yourself on how you're doing. On the way out, make sure not to miss this room. This is a VR room. They put goggles on you and you are pretty much in the middle of some kind of forest, and there's a bunch of cliffs, but there's like you're in front of a monkey, then you're in front of a lion, then you're in front of cobras. Some of them are a little on the scarier side, but nothing too crazy. It's just more of a kind of being in the nature. And at the end over here is I Vow to Care, which is really cool, kind of again encourages people to think about this, be a little bit more environmentally friendly. The opening party was also amazing, and I thank Arcadia Earth for inviting us. At the bottom, I'm going to put down the Arcadia Earth website. Also, I am going to put the address of the well where this is located, and also a link to the well walkthrough video, which is a really cool mall that you need to check out in Toronto, especially if you're going to go to Arcadia Earth. Make sure to subscribe, like, and share, and I thank you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.